let's jump on in. Let's begin the finals. Let's go. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. It is Creator. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the red Protoss player. We have the red Protoss himself representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series, who will be this week's Sparkling Tuna Cup number 120 champion. Best of luck. 120 weeks, might be 120 editions of Sparkling Tuna Cup. Glad you're all here, by the way. And if you want to help support, if you want to support this tournament, fun fact: this is the longest running open cup in StarCraft at the moment. Longer running than, of course, Bigger Star Cups or Monday Night Weeklies or War TV Mondays. We've been running this for many years at this point, more than any other open cup out there. I say open cup because technically Legacy Weekly Japan, the Japanese weeklies, have been running a lot longer, and I think Sunrise Cup as well. So to be fair, give credit where credit is due. But for the Open Cups, we've been running the longest here, and if you want to support us, you can do so via Patreon. Patreon is the place to be! ! Patreon in the chat. Our Patreon does fund our tournaments on a weekly basis, every single week. Thank you so much to all of our patrons, to all of our supporters for funding the event. And if you want to help us grow the prize pool of the tournament and attract greater players, you can do so via the Patreon. So you can help us support us there if you wish. Otherwise, we are settling in. We have Creator top right, we have Shameless in the center left. Just scouting here. Creator does go for the proxy pylon. Fake proxy pylon out of Creator. Does go for the fake out. Shameless himself just going for his own scout across the map. Nothing crazy, nothing wild. Doesn't even dip into the main, by the way. I was just airing out the room. It's very hot here in Australia. Very hot. 'Tis the middle of summer. Crazy. But here we go. Again, we are going to be opening up. We do see Creator going for the fake proxy pylon, and meanwhile Shameless opening up standard back at home, opening up a double stalker into another pair of stalkers. Okay, going for the Twilight Council before expanding. Early blink out of Shameless. Creator going for the faster expansion instead. So Creator will have the greater economy. Shameless will have the earlier timing with blink stalkers, even going for a third gateway actually. One base all in. That's a third gate before expanding. Oh my god. That's a lot of stalkers. That's a lot of aggression. Creator does poke in. Creator checking, and he does confirm there is no expansion. Something is wrong. Something isn't quite right. And Creator here responds with his own robo after the expand. So delayed robo. Shameless going for the proxy. So how many gates? Count them with me. We have 1, 2, 3 in the main and 1 across the map. It is a 1 base 4 gate blink all in. Let's go. Going old school, 4 gate blink. So again, 1 base all in out of Shameless. This does hit a little bit later, but at the same time, because it hits later, Creator he's lured into the faster Nexus. So it's going to be a much more difficult defense here from Creator. Not impossible, but difficult. Yeah, it's going to be difficult here. As we have the first Immortal on the way. There's going to be 1 safety shield battery, sentries for force fields. Honestly, that Creator, he's looking pretty solid, looking well set up. Now, what's important? What was the advantage of Blink Stalkers? Mobility, right? Mobility is available, and with Mass Blink Stalkers, you can dive on an army, or you can even bypass the static defense and dive into the main base instead, if you have high ground vision. No sentry, no hallucination. Purely Stalkers. Yeah, no reinforcing sentry either, so no high ground vision. It's going to be head on. It's going to be a head-on assault. Meanwhile, we have 2 more batteries. Jesus, 3 in total. I'm loving the fake out here. We have the hallucinated Immortal trying to bait out or trying to tank a shot. Trying to tank a volley. Speaking of, Shameless, he dives on the Immortal. He does choose correctly. Prism goes down, the Immortal as well, but the battery does put in a lot of work here. It takes a lot of volleys to bring down the Immortal. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, shamelessly bleeds out. How many stalkers? That was 7 stalkers. GG gets called. The all-in fails, and Creator, he takes game number 1. GG. GG, well played. It took like 4 volleys to kill the Immortal. Ay, ay, ay. It just took far, far too long. The prison went down, sure, but the Immortal survived for so long there. Did punish. The all-in failed, and we're getting to game number 2. Oh my god. Whew. GG, well played. Creator, he takes the lead. He survives said all-in. And now we're going to be loading into 10,000 feet. One of the smaller maps of the map pool. Smaller map, shorter rush distance. We're leaning towards aggression again. We're leaning towards aggression here. Let's go. Also, very quickly, I am going to get some water. Yeah, un momento. Never mind. Looks like Shameless accidentally loaded into as Terran. My apologies. Sorry, I just had to get some water. But here we go. We're going to be loading into game 2. Also, for those that are unaware, I do see in the chat, prediction I won. As a reminder, the predictions were for the series, not for the game. It is a prediction for the entirety of the series here, for the entirety of the best of 5. So again, best of luck. Best of luck with what you locked in as we're loading into game number 2. Here we go, and spawning in the bottom right hand corner. Bottom right hand corner here of 10,000 feet, we have the South Green Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss. Leading the series 1-0, it is Creator. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Red Protoss player representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. It's all good. But it should say that in the prediction itself. I think it should have like the subtitle like finals and best of 5. Should have that information in the prediction itself. Should, at least. But here we go. For now, we're going to be settling in. And welcome to 10,000 feet. Again, a smaller map of the map pool, smaller map, shorter rush distance by grounds, and we'll see how aggressive our players plan on being this time. Shameless, he attempted the 1-base all-in, the 4-gate 1-base all-in, but again, it hit very late, and Creator did correctly assume, he did correctly set up defensively, of course, with the shield battery, with the Immortals. He was able to set up, defend, shut it down. What do you have for us this time? Oh. Hello, Creator. It's Creator's turn. Oh no! Does veer off towards the right-hand side and is going to be going for the proxy here towards the center right of the map. Okay. Based on this location, it looks like a proxy robo, to be honest. Looks like a committed proxy here. It looks like a 1-base all-in. We'll see what he commits into. So far, 2-gate open into the cyber core. Show us the pylon. Probe is still on patrol. Again, prime location for a robo. So again, it's Creator's turn to all-in. But this is going to hit faster. It's going to hit faster. It's going to hit harder. It's going to hit like a truck. Now, Shameless with his own probe scout, he does confirm that a pylon is missing, so he knows. But he at least knows that it could be a proxy Stargate, could be a proxy Twilight Council, proxy Robo, proxy Gateway, could be a fake proxy. Shameless is trying to piece it together. You can see here, you can see him scouting bottom left. Opening up double Stalker, proxy Robe out of Creator. It is a 1-base all-in. Oh. Yeah, the all-in is coming. Shameless has yet to piece it all together. He might blindly just go for a Robo here. He's still trying to search. Oh, he fails in the rescout. He does not get in. He doesn't see, but he does right on the robot nonetheless. Yeah, it was suspicious. It was suspicious, playing it safe. Robo before expand. Shameless does have the tools to defend, but it still comes down to the micro. Still comes down to the control. Shameless moves out bottom left. Creator reinforcing top right. Immortal's almost out. And oh, Shameless expands? Oh god, oh no. Not like this. He's crazy. No shot he can hold on to this. Yeah, Creator, I'm sure he's liking what he sees. He will force a cancel. Just gaining value. Yep, cancels the natural. Ooh, kills the pylon. That did finish. Miscontrol there by Shameless. Force field buying time. Batteries ready on top of the ramp, and things are looking bleak for Shameless. Does try to force his way up the ramp. Second battery's on the way. Extra warp ins. We did see the Creator fully walled off. There's the recall back home. Yeah, there's that recall. Yeah, Shameless. He's supply blocked. Now is not the time. Brutal supply block. I mean, that's the downside of going for the Nexus. So Shameless, he cannot warp in. And Creator can. As Creator, he builds up his army. Reinforcing with a second Immortal. Trying to drag the army down. Oh. Warping another sentry, trying to force field. Attempting to slice up the army. I mean, pushing up this ramp is still not going to be easy. It's still difficult. Shameless coming in from behind. Okay. Does set up a flank. At least trying to. Yeah, just elevating down onto low ground. Can he lure the army and then force field? Army gets spotted. Yeah, he sees. Does see, does know. Armies do clash. Creator has a third Immortal on the way, and he just has too much. Yeah, he has a greater army here. Third Immortal does come in to reinforce. Catching out the other Immortals. Stalker's going to be going down, and Creator just shuts down the army. He just completely shuts us down. Almost nothing left for Shameless. Again, Shameless, he just had the smaller army. He had less Immortals. And Creator, he commits in. Oh my god. Respects the boys. Yeah, does respect the boys. Pulls away. Again, almost double the army supply here for Creator. Almost double. Does go for the force field, but it's too late. Yeah, the army gets up the ramp. Creator, he gets in, and he stumbles out of control. He breaks through the defensive line, getting on top of the Immortals. There's 3 Immortals left. Creator tries to pull back. A bit of an awkward engage here from Creator. Yeah, it is a bit awkward, but the warp-ins continue. Takes down both gateways. Jesus. Takes down the cyber core as well. There's 1 gateway left. And Creator can just keep warping in. Just keep warping in, building up that army. Shameless, he can warp in 1 unit at a time. Creator going for the drop. Going for the drop into the main. Creator does collapse in. And again, he should have. Well, lack of anti-air here does mean he cannot get on top of the prism at least. So Shameless is microing his heart out. He's juggling as best he can. He's got those 3 final Immortals, but GG gets called. The writing has been on the wall. And Creator takes a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Again, Shameless, he unfortunately was working with a lot of incomplete information. If you remember, Shameless, he saw that a pylon was missing, but that's all he saw. And so he wasn't fully aware as to what was going on. He did get denied the rescout as well, if you remember. His probe was killed as he tried to scout the natural. So he did go for the safety robo, but he didn't go for another gateway. He didn't get his pylons up and running. He tried to expand from there, which tells me that he wasn't convinced. Like he just wasn't sure of himself. He just didn't know. He just didn't know if there was an all-in or not, if there was a proxy or not. So he was kind of caught in between two worlds, and he got punished for it, right? If you remember, because he was getting a pylon on the low ground and because he was getting a nexus, he got supply blocked when all that was denied, right? He had no backup pylons ready for that, so he got supply blocked. He fell behind supply-wise, warp-in production-wise as well, and from there was overwhelmed. And GG, well played. With that, we're getting into game number 3, potentially the final game of the series. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping we get a back and forth and we get a game 4 and a game 5 and we go to the ace match, but the pressure is on. Spawning in the top right hand corner of White Rabbits, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss leading the series 2-0. It is Creator. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. He's shameless, man. Shameless. Ah. And here we go. Here we go. We are building up. We're going to be settling in. And again, the pressure's on Shameless. He has to fight back here and now to make a series out of this. And again, it's just been a really unfortunate couple of games. Game 1, Shameless all in and got shut down. Game 2, Creator all in. Did all get shut down. Game 3, who's gonna all in this time? Whose turn is it? Shameless? True. It is Shameless's turn. As we have Shameless, so he's going to be scouting here at bottom right. It looks like he's setting up for his own fake proxy pylon. Otherwise, outside of that, going for a 2-gate opener. Likewise, so is Creator. And the pylon has been thrown out, but he's on patrol. Now, based on this location, this is not a location for a proxy robo. It's so far away. It's so far away. So if we do commit to something, I'm thinking either Stargate for the Oracle to get into the main or Twilight Council. It's going to be the Stargate there. Cybercore is done. And there's a proxy Stargate. So again, technically this is close by air. So it's close by air, so you can go proxy Oracle, you can rush into the main base and deal economic damage and get ahead that way. Remember, there's not an all-in. There's not an all-in, but this is a way to get a lead early on. So this is technically an economic opener. Meanwhile, Creator, he scouts. Creator, he sees that a pylon is missing, and Creator, ooh, a strong reaction, going for his own defensive robo. So this reaction from Creator is beneficial for Shameless. Oh, you can see, no, he scouts, and that's why he cancels. Again, I was going to say that if the robo finishes, that's better for Shameless because the robo doesn't help against Proxy Stargate. The robo is designed to defend against an all-in. So very nice scout from Creator. He scouts, he confirms what's going on. With that, he has the information to cancel and to expand. Yeah, getting a safety battery. He, of course, sees the Oracle that's on the way. Shameless, he throws down a 3rd gateway, 1 base all in. So this is a really cheeky follow-up here. As I was mentioning, a proxy Stargate is typically an economic opener. Like, you typically deal economic damage and then you expand back at home. Ooh, as the Adepts get in, they get 2 probe kills. But Shameless, because he got scouted and because Creator cancelled the robo as a reaction, that means the Creator, he's expanding, he's expecting a macro game. Shameless throws down to the gateway, he can be aggressive. He still expands it. Not all in. But he can be aggressive. So Shameless is moving out. We'll see what Shameless can get done. Remember, Shameless, he's behind heavily economically. His natural's so late in comparison, he has to move out, he has to find something. The Oracle moves in. The Oracle moves in. Pylon has been scouted. Gets 1. Nah, not even. He gets completely shut down. Ooh, the Oracle goes down without killing a single unit. The Stargate was not worth it. But again, because he got scouted. And Shameless is in a rough position. It's in a rough position here. Oh. Catching out a couple of stalkers. Better engage here for Shameless, getting 2. Yeah, Creator heals on move command. Creator gets punished, and Creator, he's in danger. He's in danger, he's in trouble, losing 1, 2, 3 stalkers. Creator is racing back home. Losing a sentry as well, losing almost everything. Again, that was 5 stalkers and a sentry already here for Creator. Creator losing too much. Shameless is on the chase. Shameless is going for it. Gets a sentry as well. There's no battery. And Shameless he can reinforce. Remember, what does Shameless have? A 3rd gateway. We spoke about this. We spoke about the extra gateway. Boys are being pulled. Creator, he's desperate. At the same time, Creator gets into the main, but he only gets 1. Maybe 2. Yeah, 2 probes, 3 probes even. Nothing major. Again, a messy defense here from Creator. Ah, the shield barrier is not even powered. Just now powering up. Ah, he's out of range. Yeah, he's out of range. Shameless, can he kill? Can he end the game? Can he end the game here and now? He's so close. Gasito, papi, gasito. 5 versus 3. Yeah, here come extra warp ins. Meanwhile, we have a Dark Shrine on the way for Creator. That will end the game. Do you see any detection? Robo. Robo just now begins. I think that's going to be in time. If Creator, if he had a proxy pylon, then I think the DT's hit first, but it will take a while to get across the map. So Shameless, he should survive. Shameless has a worker lead. Shameless is ahead. So Shameless, he is ahead when behind Dark Shrine. But again, that extra gateway did catch Creator off guard. Now, there's still a chance that the DTs do some damage. If the observers rallied across the map, then maybe. Maybe the Dark Templar can pop off. But again, it just takes so long to get across the map. One White Rabbit. Here comes the Dark Templar. You can see he does intentionally keep the DT away from the Adept. So Shameless, he's seen nothing so far. Hallucination gets in. Yeah, he sees everything. He scouts the main, confirms the Dark Shrine. The Observer should be racing back home to defend. DT gets 1 probe. Yeah, only 1 worker here. So Shameless, he maintains his lead. And Creator, it's looking rough. It's looking rough, Pappy. It does find 2 Adepts. And will deny the Stargate. But again, there's a lot of pressure on Creator now. In the mirror matchup, it is difficult to recover, especially in PvP, but there are ways, of course, with Adept Harass, with Stalker movements and Stalker positional play. DTs, of course, like there are ways to deal some economic damage and to make things up, or to make up for the early deficits. But the pressure's on Creator. Pressure's on our Blue Protoss. Let's see if we can pull this off. Shameless moves out. Once again, just rescouting, reconfirming. Creator, he looks like he's just trying to build up into a macro game. And now getting to charge, skipping blink. Does have earlier +1 at least. But Shameless is already pushing. Yeah, he's moving out. He will hit before the upgrades finish. Remember, Shameless, he's up in Stalkers, he's up in Army. He could just end the game here. He could just end the game here and now. Does have a massive army supply lead. He moves in. Creator, the Harkon's going to be focused down to 1 Harkon. And Shameless, he shoots his head enough. At this point, we just say move. We can just blink in, Pappy. Blink in. Go for it. Boys are being pulled. The second immortal has arrived. Yeah, the Archon goes down, and with that, we have a series. We have it back and forth. Shameless, he breaks through the main army. GG gets called, and Shameless puts a point on the board. GG. GG, well played. We have a series. We have that back and forth. Again, Shameless opening up with the proxy Stargate was seen, was scouted, was shut down early on. Creator doing an amazing job when it comes to scouting and reacting, but Shameless, he went for the third gateway. As we pointed out, he went for a very cheeky third gateway after the Stargate, completely unscouted, unseen by Creator. With that, he had extra stalkers, and he caught Creator in the center of the map. Caught him in the middle, caught out 1, 2, 3, was it 5 stalkers? 5 stalkers went down early on. That very quickly snowballed out of control. Creator, he had to pull the boys, had a very messy defense at the natural. Creator survived, but in doing so, he did lose a massive amount of workers and army and momentum. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting into game number 4. And we'll see, can Shameless force the ace match? Can he bring us all the way to game 5? Let's go. As a caster, that's all I want. Give us a game 5. Give us a game 5, but again, we'll see if he can pull this off as we load into one of the other larger maps in the map pool. A lot of space to proxy, a lot of room. Oh boy. Here we go. So we are loading into game 4. God, Shameless. God damn it. I'm like, bro, switch to Terran. Shameless is like, I don't know why. I don't know why it makes me Terran. Oh, God. But yeah, Shameless, he accidentally loaded into the game as Terran, so did have to reset. Este Shameless. Here we go. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Title Citadel, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss leading the series 2-1, still one game away from claiming the series. It is Creator. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Red Protoss player. The Red Protoss himself representing Team Little Fairy. It is Shameless. Let's go. Let us go. We are here. We are in game number 4. Shameless, he has begun the comeback. We have begun the comeback here. We are getting ready here to potentially bring us all the way to the ace match. The pressure is on, but we are on the road. We're on the road there. We'll see if we can bring us all the way. The pressure is on Shameless, and so far, whose turn is it to proxy? That's the question. So game one, Shameless went for a proxy gateway into early Twilight Council into 4-gate blink. It was 1 base 4-gate blink out of Shameless. Game 2 was Creator going for the proxy Robo. Game 3 we saw Shameless going proxy Stargate. Game 4, what do we have left? We haven't seen proxy DTs. We haven't. I did see that rally from Shameless, by the way. I think he rallied here. Yeah, he's moving out. We haven't seen proxy Twilight Council into proxy Dark Shrine. We haven't seen... God. That's kind of it. I guess technically we could see proxy gates. We haven't seen proxy gateway yet either. Similar to game 1, but not quite the same. But there's a fake proxy pylon out of Shameless. Does go for the fake out. Creator coming in with a probe scout instead. Creator dips in. Creator, he counts, he checks, he confirms. The pylon is missing. Is it real? Is it fake? What are we feeling? What's going through our mind? As Creator's just trying to force some inefficient mining. Ooh, Stalker expand? Shameless. Okay. Stalker Sentry. Double Stalker, Stargate open out of Creator. Okay, so it does go for the Stargate. This is a very middle-of-the-road kind of opener. It does mean that if you're up against an all-in, you can make Void Rays. If you're not up against an all-in, you can harass with Oracles. So very middle-of-the-road here. Shameless is going to be the first to expand. And Creator is delayed in his own Nexus. Just scouting bottom left. Checking with the Stalkers as well. Creator, he's trying to figure out what's going on. He's looking, baby. He's looking. Does open Oracle first. It does open with the Oracle. We do have a defensive robo here for Shameless. So basically, Shameless is being the defender. He has the faster expansion, and if he was up against an all-in, then he could defend with his own Immortal production as well. So very safe player to Shameless. And so far I'm favoring our red Protoss player. Shameless, he pokes in. He does not scout the tech. Shameless, he does not see the Stargate. Uh-oh. He doesn't know. Doesn't know what's going on. He has no shield battery in the mineral lines. He does have an army here at the natural, but the main base is exposed. Even going Observer first. Does go for the Observer. The Oracle's moving in. Here comes Creator. Gets one. Gets two. Does catch two workers. Can we get three? Not quite. Yeah. Oh my god. A little bit greedy there towards the end. Creator taking a lot of hits. Meanwhile, the second Oracle's on the way. Two Oracles they can one-shot, but one of the Oracles is very low. And so far, this isn't quite worth it. Two probes is nice, but two probes is not enough. Creator now go for the Twilight Council. Working towards Blink. Meanwhile, we just see Shameless building up his Immortal counts. Yeah, that's the advantage of the early robo. Creator picks in. Shameless is in position. This Creator does eventually find the pylon. Ooh, supply blocking Shameless, okay. Does supply block. Blink is on the way for both players. But again, Shameless has the Immortal advantage. So I do prefer Shameless's position. He's been ahead economically this entire time, and I don't see him losing that lead anytime soon. The Oracles didn't do enough damage. What I will say though, is even though this has been a lackluster start for Creator, and even though he's behind in the economy and behind in the third base as well, the Oracles are still alive. So the Oracles at any moment, they can always go in, they can still find damage. There's potential for damage here. As long as they stay alive. As long as they're alive. I mean, this could be like 16 dead probes right here. Like this. Creator, he does move out. Oh, okay. Setting up the stasis traps. I like it. Does he notice? Creator, does he notice the shimmer? He does! Very nice. Catching out the Observer. Creator, he has yet to confirm the third. He now does. He does see the transfer. Does land the revelation. Creator, he has a choice to make. The Oracles, they make their way in. Getting one probe. Oh no! Oh, we'll lose an Oracle there. Yeah, two probes go down. Creator force back. Doesn't find much value. Oof. And barely gets away. Jesus. On 2 HP. Yeah, barely pulls out. And again, Shameless, he still does enjoy that faster third. Creator claiming his own. The worker counts have evened up, but the reality is that Shameless has been mining more for longer. Oh, and Shameless, okay, he does go Blink into Glaive Adepts. Very aggressive, very committed here from Shameless, building up Mass Adept Immortal. We brought this up last time, so basically this is a hyper-aggressive follow-up here. This does not scale well into a longer game. What scales better than this? Charger Archon. This instead is going to be Stalker Immortal Adept. Adepts, they're built to tank, they're also built to shut down Zealots. We'll see if Creator does take note of what's going on. As I believe the better response here is to build up a greater Stalker army. Like Stalker Archon. Something more gas intensive. As Creator rotates, he does find the 4th base, not bad. Oh, that's a kill. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's a kill, not a cancel on the Nexus. Very nice snipe. There's the recall back home. Shameless is that much more committed. Rebuilding's 4th base. The War Prism has arrived. Time to reinforce with how many gateways do we have? 8. Jesus. Yeah, 8 gateways. All the adepts. Stasis traps are on the way. Shameless. Oh my god, massive stasis. Yeah, stasis goes off. Brutal connection. Creator, oh, in an awkward position though, trying to collapse in. The boys are being pulled. Shameless coming in from behind as Creator coming in from behind as well. Diving on the Prism. Prism goes down, and can he get on top of the Immortals? He can. The Immortals are going to be targeted down. Creator going for the warp in. And Creator, he surrounds. He will barely clean up. It's a messy fight here. Creator, he will lose 17 probes. Yeah, 17 probes go down, but he cleans up the entire army and he has to counterattack. Keep going. Keep going, Pappy. And Creator, he has to keep pushing. He lost his entire mineral line, 17 probes. But does he have enough momentum? The longer this goes on, the better it's going to be for Shameless. Shameless has +2 on the horizon, so better upgrades, better economy. I don't think Creator has no pushing power here. It's not enough. Does have a 3rd Archon. Thankfully, there's no defensive battery here for Shameless. He's moving in. Jeez, we have 2 War Prisms. The boys are being pulled. Into the Stalkers. Archons, they move in. Massive Archon shots here on the Adepts. The Archon voice are popping off. Zealots, they charge in. And Creator, he's done it. Yeah, Creator, he has done it. He broke the main army. Now he gets across the map. Breaks the 4th base. Just barely. Just waiting for extra reinforcements. And Creator, he can keep going. He can keep pushing. And she's just so many Stalkers. Shameless still has a better army, but here comes the Charger Archon. It just takes down the Stalkers, diving on the Prisms. Oof, takes down one. And does go for the other as well. Takes down the other. GG gets called. Creator overwhelms, and Creator, he will claim the series 3-1, becoming this week's Sparkling Tuna Cup number 120 champion. GG. Whew. GG, well played, Creator. He will claim the series. Again, a shaky back and forth, especially here in game number 4, where we saw that Shameless, he had his own advantage. He was ahead economically. He was up in bases, faster 3rd base, better saturation. He shut down the Oracles. He shut down the Stargates. He was in a good position, but when he moved out across the map, the stasis, right? The stasis caught a massive chunk of his army, and even though he did kill 17 probes, he didn't kill the main army. He got surrounded. We had the main army on the right, we had Zealots on the left, we have Stalkers coming in from behind. We got a full 360 surround on Shameless, and he lost everything. He lost the entirety of that army. GG, well played. He lost his army, he lost his lead, and with that, Creator claims the win. We could have gone to the ace match. I can see that game going to the ace match if Shameless hadn't even pushed, if he had just chilled, or if he maybe had baited out the stasis trap, if he had noticed ahead of time, if he was maybe attacking from a different angle, if he was pushing towards a 4th base instead of the 3rd, which would reduce the risk of a surround as well. We could have seen a different outcome there, but GG. GG, well played. With that, congratulations to Creator. Aye. GG, well played. Congratulations, Pappy. Congratulations. As Creator is going to be this week's champion. It's been a while. It's been a while since Creator has won a Tuna Cup. I'm curious, actually. Hold on. I'm sure he has. I'm sure he has won a Tuna Cup in the past, but I feel like in recent months it's been, you know, Bjorn or Christiana or Trigger or Skilless or Showtime. Let's see here. Creator. Let's see. Creator, he actually won recently. Okay. Sparkling Tuna Cup. Sorry. He has won one Tuna Cup, number 77. That was back in 2024. 2 years ago. 20. Actually, fun fact, that is the only other Tuna Cup that he's won. So congratulations to Creator's second win, his second Tuna Cup win. He won once back in December, back in 2024, December 2024, and now here in 2026. GG, well played. Congratulations here to Creator. Also, a bit of a fun fact, he also won not a weekly, but he won the 2025 October monthly finals. True. Wasn't the Open Tuna Cup, it was an invitational monthly end of month finals instead. But Creator did win that finals over Hero. That was back in October of 2025. So, GG, well played. His second Open Cup win and his third overall Tuna Cup win, I suppose. But congratulations to Creator. GG, well played. Coming out on top out of the sea of Protoss. It was okay. We had Zound, Shameless, Creator, Christiana. We had our top 4 Protoss players in the midst of all these PvPs. Creator comes out on top. Congratulations to Creator. Do hope to see more of Creator in the coming weeks and in the coming months when it comes to the Open Cups and big Premier events as well. GG, well played. Meanwhile, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I hope you all had a great time here. I know that mirror matchups in general can have a rough reputation, but I will say that we had some spicy PvPs. I don't think we had a single dull moment. Not a single dull moment in these PvPs. I know that they can be a little bit more tame, especially on the European side of things. European PvP can be a little more tame and can be a little more, you know, a no rush, like 10 minutes sort of thing, where you get your 3 bases and you build up your stalker zealot archon sort of thing. But that's why we had the Korean on European action, baby. True, we mixed it up. That's spice. But otherwise, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. I am giga tired. It is 1 a.m. in the morning, 1 a.m. and it's bunny time. True, gotta spend time with the bunnies, gonna let them out. They want to get out. But with that, if you want to support the tournament, you can do so via Patreon, !Patreon in the chat. You will get a link to our Patreon page. Our Patreon does fund our tournaments on a regular basis. It funds the Tuna Cup, the Duckling Open, and the Swan Open as well. All of our events are funded via the Patreon. Meanwhile, you can see our weekly schedule before you right here on my left. This is our upcoming weekly schedule. We just wrapped up with Sunday, and tomorrow, Monday, we begin with the finals of Home Story Cup. So Home Story Cup, that's going to be in 10 hours. 10 hours from now, we're going to be live with the Home Story Cup playoffs part 3. Meanwhile, we have a Big Story Cup replay cast Monday evening. We have the OSC Elite Rising Star Tuesday. We have Big Story live on Wednesday. We have Water TV Monday on Wednesday as well. The Podcast is going to be on Wednesday. We have Lil League Cup, KSL, Duckling Open, and Sparkling Tuna Cup on Sunday. Again, Sparkling Tuna Cup is every single Sunday, but there are some exceptions. If there's like a Home Story Cup or an RSL, or like if there's like a big event happening, usually we do move Tuna Cup to Tuesdays, so we make sure we don't clash with anything. But otherwise, Sunday is Tuna Cup day. True, it's the day of the tuna. Happy day of the tuna. Otherwise, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much, do appreciate it. If you see something that you like, and if you're like, hey, I want to watch Creator versus Hero in the October finals of Tuna Cup 2025, but I didn't get to watch it, VODs. Check out the VODs over on YouTube, !Socials or YouTube in the chat, and we do upload on YouTube on a daily basis. Again, we cast more StarCraft than anyone else out there. You can see our schedule here. We cast more StarCraft than Wardy, more than Steadfast, more than anyone else. We have the quantity and we have a little bit of the quality as well. True. Again, busy week. Hopefully after this week, we can slow things down a little bit. I'm getting a little bit fatigued. Not gonna lie, it's been an intense catch-up period for us, where because January we missed a bunch of StarCraft in January. We were just unavailable. February has been us catching up on everything that we missed out on, and it's been pretty intense. And hopefully once we catch up, we can slow things down a little bit and catch our breath a little bit here. Hopefully. But otherwise, GG well played. With that, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Stick around, we're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. We'll find someone to send everyone over to. Let's have a look. I know that El Chanchito is still live with Pigfest. True, he's still live. I know that Wardy's live with his broadcast as well. Who else is streaming at the moment? Who can we rage? Oh, Bomyoja with the All Things Protoss Team League. Ah, we know who to raid, pappy. True, true. Give him some love, give him some support. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Until then, ciao, papi, ciao. We'll see you next time. See you tomorrow. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.